everybody, it's Ryan from Desyne. Today we're going to be going over the process required to install the White Traverse Series rod center open double kit, which would be termed as the 32111-481. So this is a 48 to 84 extendable center open drapery rod traversing kit. The tools needed to perform this installation are laid out here for reference. We need a drill, probably a power drill, an assortment of different drill bits, a flathead screwdriver, a pen or a pencil, measuring tape, a rubber mallet or a hammer, and a level. Okay, upon opening your package for your double White Traverse kit, you should do a thorough check to ensure that you have all of your hardware. The first thing is obviously the two rods, their master carriers left and right, and the various carriers. Make sure that the switches are closed in the closed position so that the carriers stay in. The brackets and the little washers and bolts that are contained in the package, the center supports, the screws, the anchors, and then your floor pulleys, and your child lock devices. So we're getting ready to install our double White Traverse rod kit. The first step is determining our placement for brackets, and then spotting the holes so we can drill the drywall. When you open up the brackets, you're going to see a bunch of nuts and bolts fall out. There should be 4 of each. These secure the pulleys to the tops of the brackets. You'll also notice that they have steel U-bolt or clips installed, for the both left and right, and they're bolted in. Leave those in place because those correspond with the channels that on the rods. It just drops right into the pockets. So before we get to that part, we'll go ahead and get the brackets going. When you're hanging the window treatment, you kind of want to go outside of the frame of the window. In this case, since we're in a industrial setting, we're going to want to go up and outside of our window frame, preferably about 7 to 10 inches out, so you're clearly outside of the frame, which can extend quite a bit out. So spotting a distance 10. We'll spot our first bracket. Go ahead and place the bracket on the wall. You'll see it has a series of holes. It's only necessary to do 3. The rod comes with blue plastic wall anchors and mounting screws. The diameter of the hole that we're going to be drilling needs to be able to accommodate the blue plastic anchor. So to determine the size of drill bit needed, you would simply find a bit that's just a little bit bigger than your anchor. In this case, I think we're going to look out a 1/4 inch drill bit. Goes right through. firmly seated flush against the drywall. Once you get the screws started, use the drill. So you repeat the process on the other side, installing the other side's bracket, doing the same thing we did with the 3 holes, the wall anchors, and then putting in the screws. The next step would be to loosen up the cord and prepare the rods. Okay, so you unbundle the cord by removing the twist tie. Cord will fall loose. To extend the rod out, you'll see that there's an inner and outer rod. The child safety lock and the floor pulley need to be out of the way for this process to occur. So you slide the floor pulley down, and to remove the child safety lock, you have to depress the screw switch. So the partition that has the hole in it is the switch part. You press it with your thumb, and you can slide it down to allow the rod to extend. From there, the rod extends out, and you're going for the U-shaped brackets. Line it up, click it in. Once again, extend. Line it up. Drop it in. And then on the next side, do the same thing. Okay. So at this point, we've got our 2 rods installed, and we're going to verify with the level, which you can see we're spot on. We're going to go ahead and install our center supports now. It's important when you're installing a center support that you provide maximum stability to the place where the 2 rods meet, as that part needs to be thoroughly stabilized. So we'll go ahead and get one there, and then one right here. Next step, to get to the holes that we just spotted, we have to remove our rods, which they just simply unclick. Now we're just going to drill the holes for our center support. bars into the holes. Now line up our center supports. Go ahead and put the screws in. So the center supports feature the cam lock that you use a flat-headed screwdriver to lock it in. It's on there. Repeat the process over here. Okay, so from here we're going to make sure that we have proper operation and they meet in the center. And if they don't meet in the center, it's easily fixable. You simply grasp and move them by hand as far as you can apart, and then pull the cords tight in the center. Now we're gonna go ahead and lock it down since we've verified the operation is good. Use the nuts and the washers to accomplish this. So we're gonna lock our rods in. Screw goes in there. The nut goes on the bottom side. Gotta kind of screw it in. Repeat the process on the other side. Okay, so next we're going to install our floor pulleys. So we have our child safety locks, our front and our back rods, and their pulleys. And you want to pick a spot either on the floor or on the wall as straight as you can below it. In this case, we're going to have to use the wall. It's pretty straight on, so I'll do a few inches above the rubber there. Spot my hole. Spot my hole. Drill our holes for our floor pulleys. insert the drywall anchors to hold the pulleys. Go ahead and screw our pulleys in. So now we're going to adjust the length of the cord. And now that we have our tension pulleys, and you want to make sure that the drapes are fully closed before you begin this process. On the back of the rod's master carriers, you'll notice there's a knot that we're going to go ahead and undo carefully without losing the ends, because if they get sucked in, it's going to be quite the problem. So again, you want to hold on to them, make sure you don't lose them, and slowly begin pulling it up. Kind of keeping even. So you don't want to make it too tight, otherwise you won't be able to move the full weight of the drapes. So right about there, I'd say is a good level of tension. So we'll wrap the finger around wrap the cord around your finger, and then pull it through to recreate a new knot. Pull the ends through. You can trim off the excess. In general, you want to make the knot as close as possible. So we have our knot created. We're going to go ahead and go back around. You'll see two tabs on the back of the master carriers. You want to pull the cord down underneath the tab. On both. Trim off the excess. Repeated the process with the front rod's master carriers, and we created the tension necessary. The next item we're going to deal with is called the child safety lock, which are mandatorily installed on rods to prevent strangulation from small children. So the appropriate level to set the child's safety locks is somewhere around the 3 to 4 foot from the ground range. Is because of the depth of the switches, you cannot use a marker to mark the spot. So we're just going to use a screw through to create impressions on the wall where we'll be installing our screws. Okay, so we got our drill. We're going to drill the holes. Set our anchors. Screw in our child safety locks. This rod style traverse rod uses a pinch pleat curtain and drapery pins, which are also available from our Desyne. The key to completing the installation now is hanging your drapes, in which case you'll notice there's a wraparound style bracket with the pulley housing. So to create your return, your first pin would go there. Second pin there. And then your third pin would go there. And then so on and so forth as you continue down the rod. Obviously, a full-size drape would have more than this, but you can see when you come around the side how it creates a nice return. And this should complete your drapes installation. Questions can be submitted to us here at 866-326-198. Thank you.